In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals, Critical here. Today I want to do a video on Last Epoch, talking about the Monolith of Fate. So think of this as the DeLorean. Okay, so Marty McFly goes back. He's in Back to the Future 2. Monolith of Fate is Biff's DeLorean. He sees an opportunity to go to a different timeline, to branch, and he takes the sports almanac, goes into the past, and gives the sports almanac to his younger self, thereby creating a different timeline where he's rich and famous. You got to give me some credit for going a Back to the Future reference, okay? But that's basically what the Monolith of Fate does. It allows you to experience different timelines and see how the world can be changed by the choices that you make while you're in them. That's the ultimate goal. What it is now, it is a different style of arena. It allows you to pick an era, pick a timeline, and in those timelines, you're going to have a benefit, rarity of gear drops, and then a detractor. Something that makes it harder. The mobs will be buffed in some way. As you progress and complete different timelines, they start stacking up on top of each other. Instead of only affecting this era, it'll say for the next 7 eras, so the next 7 runs through the Monolith of Fate, every mob will hit for a 50% more physical damage. And maybe the next one that you take might give them 25% more damage and 100% more crit. But now you're getting an additional 25% chance of rarity of items dropping. The more difficult you make it for yourself, the better the rewards can be. And it's not just the rewards at the end, the chest that we're going to open. It's the rewards within the actual run itself. Every mob, every monster, everything in there that you can fight and kill has a better chance of dropping rare loot affected by the buffs. And of course, they have a better chance of killing you. Now, if they do kill you, you do die. If you're on a hardcore character, your character is erased. But if you're not on a hardcore character, you go back to the end of time and everything is reset. So you have to start all over again. Now, if you want to find the Monolith of Fate, you play through the storyline and you'll get to the point where you can touch the Lotus. And then it'll bring you to the end of time. That's where I am standing right now. If you go immediately to your right, you will find the Monolith of Fate. You click on it, and this is what I was talking about. It gives you choose a timeline. In this timeline, enemies have additional armor and protections, and it increases the item rarity by 20%. In this timeline, rare enemies have shorter cooldowns, but it only increases the item rarity by 12%. I'm going to take because it's the first one, it's not going to be stacking. I'll take the harder one to get a 20% item rarity. And then click start. Now, if I didn't like the choices I've got, I could spend a little bit of gold and reload these timelines. Every timeline you've completed increases this by 100 gold. So if you get to the point where you really don't have any good choices, you get one chance to re-roll it to see what you possibly could get. And then you have to take what you want, or you just don't do the run. Right now, the loot that you're going to get is static. You open up the chest, and we'll see that at the end, and you're going to have items fall out of it. I made this suggestion that if you run through the whole area, don't kill everything, but complete the objective at the end, that you should get less loot. But if you take your time and clear the map, you should get more loot. They like that idea. I have another one. Not only that, if there are other objectives that could be placed within these worlds, You can help somebody. You can complete a quest. You can save the damsel in distress. Whatever set objective is, you can get bonus. Maybe something you do in the world can make it even more difficult, thereby ramping up the difficulty, and in so doing so, increasing your payout at the end. Something like that would actually be kind of cool. So you're going to run through here just like any other run that you do. And you can either run past all the mobs and try to find your objective. In this instance, I need to cleanse the light forge. Basically, you'll fight a forge, you'll walk up, you'll touch it, and then you'll have to fight the mobs and cleanse it. All right, so here is the light forge. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to cause mobs to spawn. These are the minions that I have to beat to complete the quest line. Now, I've dragged a lot of other stuff in here, and it's just free experience, more loot chances. Now, more chances to die, too. You got to be careful if you're going to be doing this. But I did skip a lot of mobs on the way here, just to save time. Normally, I clear everything I come in contact with on my way to find the objective. Because it's more chances to find loot. Alright, so I've completed this area. And I have this annoying timeline conquered, open a portal to get out of here, basically. I'm going to show you something real quick. If I was standing right here and I clicked on it, and that was a wall, I think I can open that one. But I want to show you something real quick. Let me beat this guy real quick. Come on. I'm trying to do a show here, dude. You're interfering. Now, okay, so if I couldn't click on this, let's say I inadvertently opened it in a wall, I could go to another area that's clear, cast my own portal, and it's green. Now, if you haven't completed the objective and you cast portal, you will enter into the regular town, and then all your progress is wiped, and you lose the run. So keep that in mind. Now, when you step through this portal, you're going to come out in Echo of a World. And then there's a chest here. This is the chest at the end of the run. This is the one that keys can come out of if you get lucky. All right, so if I go up to the Monolith of Fate again, it's giving me binary choices. Because I am so new in this run, I've only conquered one. The timeline choices that I'm making only affect the current timeline that I'm in, that I choose to go to. So in this case, I'm going to take the 20% one again. It's only a little bit harder, but it's a 10% increase. That's what I would choose. Once I'm getting into those situations where the choices I make is going to affect the next 5, the next 10 timelines I'm in, then stuff's going to start stacking. You got to be careful what you're picking, because you can make a timeline that you basically can't complete. I'm going to choose the 20% one. I'm not going to show you this whole run. I'm going to show you the ending, what my objective was, and I'll show you the chest. But then we're going to go and I'll show you what my next choices are. And then after that one, I'll probably show you at number 5, and then I'll probably finish it up with number 10, what my choices were. All right, I've basically dragged the entire instance, this entire run, into this area. And this is what I have to do, is cleanse this. Let's be daring. All right, here we go. FPS lag death incoming. Now, I'm doing this on purpose, okay? I know I'm lagging it out, but I basically grabbed the entire timeline and brought it with me. There's probably some stuff that's stuck on something and is not biting me now. But I think the game engine handled that pretty well. It was laggy there for a second, but I wasn't getting, completely stopped in time or anything like that. And there must be something still alive. Oh, there it is. All right, so that was this run. I'm going to pick up the stuff that looks decent. I'm going to open the portal. Once again, oops, I can't click on that. Just step away, do the portal here, and you can do it that way. Let's see what I get from the loot chest. And I didn't get a key. You know, that's okay. You're not always going to get keys every run. So I've conquered 2 timelines. Now I'm going for my 3rd one. This time, the choice I make is going to affect not only this timeline I'm choosing, but the next one as well. So if I take, for the next 2 timelines, enemies have 25% increased health and damage, I get a 24% boost in item rarity. But if I take this one, enemies deal 25% increased damage, I only get 16. So I'm going to do this one just to get a better chance to have items drop. And trust me, items drop like crazy. So I've conquered 5 timelines now. And as you can see on the screen, existing modifiers in the world I'm about to go in, enemies deal 25% increased damage, and I already have 16% increased item rarity. And I'm going to add on to that for the next 3 timelines, rare enemies have 90% increased health. So you can start stacking stuff. Okay, so the further you go, the higher stacks you can get, the better chances you have of getting rare loot, getting, you know, good experience, good money. It's not as boring and monotonous as the arena can get sometimes. Now, of course, you like having waves and waves. You know, some people like that kind of gameplay. I actually like this, you know, these self-contained maps that allow you to enjoy the world they built for you, just in a different way. So while I'm making this run, I want to talk about a couple of the different types of objectives. Currently, there's 3 kinds of objectives. You have kill an NPC. Okay, that's what I'm on right now. You have cleanse a forge. All right, that's what we did in the first run. And then the 3rd and final one for now is destroy spires. Spires are kind of like these turrets, and they shoot what if they're a flame turret or a lightning spire, whatever type it is, it shoots that element or that thing at you while you're in the world, while you're running through the world. It keeps firing this stuff at you, and it's not always just one. Sometimes you can get in a world that has multiple, and you have to go around the entire map and find all of them and clear them out. I've got a train. It's a train of pain following me. So right now I'm looking for the husk of the elder. And nope, not here. We're gonna keep the train going. I'm gonna drag them all to the boss and see what happens. I'll go ahead and speed this up so you guys aren't sitting around here bored. Well, I'll just pop you in at the boss. So now that I have aggroed the boss, I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna try to make sure that all these mobs are getting in on the action. Bring them around the corner. Pop my shield. Oh, this is nasty. Funny thing is these mobs don't understand. They're actually helping me kill each other. Every time they attack me, it's helping me do damage to them. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so much fun. And each time you come out, you can open the chest. And when you open the chest, you have a chance to get a key. So far this run, I haven't gotten a key. Oh, but here we go. An arena key. And the loot for doing these runs is really good. I'm leaving a lot of it on the field. I'm not going after all the stuff. I've done this video twice now, okay? The first video, I was picking up more loot and I was taking my time more. These next 3 tabs, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 4 tabs total, is the loot that I picked up on those runs. And I got to, I think it was World 8. All right. I mean, that's a lot of loot. Not to mention 2 uniques and 3 set items. Okay. all these set items right here and all these uniques have dropped for me in the Monolith. So the Monolith is an awesome location. Now, something else I want to show you. It doesn't matter what I take this time because we're actually not going to do the run. Now, if you start a Monolith of Fate run and you get in there and you've chosen stuff that make it so hard that you can't make it, either you get killed, then you're going to get kicked out of the place. But if you decide to leave because you can't handle it, see how this portal is blue? It's not green because this is a town portal. It'll take you back to the end of time, not back to a moment or not back to the Monolith, because now everything's been cleared. You need to start all over again. But that's been my time for today. I've been Critical. This has been Last Epoch, a look at the Monolith. I happen to love it, and I think you guys should all try it. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.